On December 8, 2000, about 19 years after, in the words of Sixto K. Roxas, Bancom faded into human vanity, the book Reckoning, the parable of the nation in crisis, was published. Its title notwithstanding, the book was less about the impeachment of a sitting president as it was the story of a country's struggles and their underlying causes. By its author's reckoning then, it was undergoing 15th crisis in 54 years. On July 8, 2011, a group of alumni of the Bancom group of companies established Bancom Alumni Incorporated, a not-for-profit foundation. Its first project was to publish a book on Bancom, the first investment bank in non-Japan Asia. The book was intended to be written by and from the perspective of Sixto K. Roxas. It was to be enriched by a compendium of contributions from the Bancom alumni. More importantly, it was intended to place Bancom's story in the context of the financial history of the Philippines and focus on the lessons that were learned from that experience. In its lifetime, Bancom was never accused of being modest in its ambitions. Accordingly, the book was intended to be read not just by Bancom alumni, but by the business, financial, regulatory, policy-making, and academic communities, that we may not ignore history and be content to repeat its mistakes. Subsequently, our distinguished alumnus, Manny Pangilinan, through his PWP Smart Foundation, the sponsors of this evening's reception, agreed to make a generous financial contribution to the project. With this, we were off to the races. Now about Sixto K. It is not easy to describe an individual as complex, as brilliant, and yes, as human as Sixto K. Roxas. I will leave the specifics of his many accomplishments for you to read in the book. What I will do is share a perspective from one who has had the privilege of observing the man for many years, up close and personal. A man is not so much what he says, as much as what he does. Ladies and gentlemen, to say that Sixto K. Roxas has done much is a monumental understatement. When he meets his maker, as poets will, I know that he will not be asked, where and why have you buried your talents? The talents I have given you. SKR has traveled far and wide in the journey of human experience. He has had incredibly high highs, and yes, a number of low lows. Whether you agree with him or not, you see in this brilliant man a passion to make a difference and be true to his beliefs. You see a man who cannot be stopped from speaking powerfully of realities that are not comfortable to contemplate. As a consequence, you might even say that SKR's head is bloody. We should be grateful that we have someone with that unique ability to break our conscience, make us think, and hopefully make us act. Ladies and gentlemen,